path. The God of our fathers will rise up friends for the cause of Africa. And we who have struggled in the wilderness for all this time shall surely see the promised land. You know? Yeah. The God of our fathers will rise up friends for the cause of Africa. And we who have struggled in the wilderness for all this time shall surely see the promised land. Hold fast to the faith, desert not the ranks, but as brave soldiers march on to victory. I am happy and shall remain so as long as you keep the flag flying. I hope to be with you again with greater energy and force to put the program over. I have yet to let my real voice and soul be heard in Europe, Asia, and continental America in playing for the Negro rights and for a free and redeemed Africa.
No, I could read Revelation 11.
He's a true prophet, yo.
No, Revelation 11 show you say.
You see where I go?
No, but Revelation 11 show you where you just read it, you know, that he shall return. God showed John, the man who eat the little scroll, and it was bitter inside him. That's why he speak like that.
Like a man was devoted in a church, yo.
That was bitter in his inward, right? And the Father said he shall return to prophesy again to many tongues, nations, and people.
This is where I look for. This is where I look for.
Wow.
This.
Nice, yo.
So I read from Philosophies and Opinions of the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey.
See.
Right? It's page 17, Education. It's to be learned in all that is worthwhile knowing. Not to be crammed with the subject matter of the book or the philosophy of the classroom, but to store away in your head such facts as you need for the daily applications of life, so that you may the better in all things understand your fellow man and interpret your relationship to your Creator. You can be educated in soul, vision, and feeling as well as in mind. To see your enemy and know him is a part of the complete education of mankind. To spiritually regulate oneself is another form of the higher education that fits man for a nobler place in life. To still to approach your brother by the feeling of your own humanity is an education that softens the ill of the world and makes us kind indeed. Many a man was educated outside the schoolroom. It is something you let out, not completely take in. You are a part of it, for it is natural. It is dormant simply because you will not develop it, but Xavier creates every man with it, knowingly or unknowingly, to him who possesses it. Blessed. That's the difference. Develop yourselves and you will become as great and full of knowledge as the other fellow without even entering the classroom. Philosophies and Opinions of the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey.
Excuse me, could you read back the last sentence, please?
The last paragraph.
Thrice.
The last paragraph.
The sentence.
Alright. Develop yourselves and you become as great and full of knowledge as the other fellow without even entering a classroom.
Understand me?
Develop yourselves and you become as great and full of knowledge as the other fellow without even entering the classroom.
Thank you.
See?
Next time. You help me with that now, and you could fix the psychological damage with that in your reasoning. I know you're good at that. You see me now when I go through school, it's like and we find the government, and we find Rastafari. Hustle on the street, pay my way, to get my associate.
When I sell t-shirts, oils, wherever it is.
You hear me? Juggle. This is how me know other races, Birdman and them. You over fire, man. And hear me. May I show you this. You see when me get that, for be among some elders them now, me have to hide that. Just so they don't feel uncomfortable. You over, and one with me him used to click with tight, as I showed the eye sighting. Everything with me have, me make sure say him get it. Keep him up to date too. Show him how. You over. And then reveal that to him alone. You see the day I man now go and touch that and say that I regret it to this day. See? So sometimes that symptoms sometimes linger around when we really reasoning here. And how the idols reason sometimes. You will make one of your brother know who have much to give, hold back, because he can throw out and you might not realize or understand. And you might feel away because you ain't really penny what him really doing, because he might disguise himself. Just so, as Marcus Garvey just said there, so the man in the classroom compared to the man not in the classroom can still stand shoulder to shoulder and defend the same cause. You see? One might not know for open the book and read, but when he speak out his mouth, Lord God Almighty, you will think he house in your room full of a certificate. You understand me? Compared to the one who got through the university and he probably get 2 on the wall.
Well, that is what my reasoning that I base upon earlier, is that I come to find out, say, the people who do things off of them own, would have things to do better than the people who just go through the system sometimes. Because the people who go through the system get patronized. When a man do something off of him own, it's because of a love, a drive, something behind it. We push him to that extra step there. So him go with a mission. Then a man will just go through the regular protocol of life. You over them, I say, a man will make that extra step there on a mission, and you get him tends to leave a more mark in our earth. You see him?
On the topic,
yeah.
when we come here, the idea my reason. When we hear the idea reason is as how Bob Marley said.
See.
Right? Honorable, Robert Nesta or Haile Selassie. How him say, him just throw it out, Why me not have no education, and I'm glad me never educated. Glad me educated me than be a damn fool, or vis-a-vis an educated fool. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that, it is as how some artists me that just hear say, right, born Jesus, and just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? You need, as the brethren that said earlier, you need a follower. You need an explanation. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I think the high never do. When me they come here, they never give the explanation. You know what I'm saying? That's how we can go around. You know what I'm saying? Because we can say man educated. You know what I mean?
But it's the enforced education, so we can rule it out like that. But so make him speak
just the explanation, behind what man has said. The clarification, clarify the sound. The sound is proper. You need the clarification.
Yeah, man, once we can acknowledge, say, you have educated fools, they're on the same line. Because if we don't acknowledge the thing them that are hold us back, then we're not going to have no change. Because we as the youth, them will look for changes. So we have to analyze the thing them that are hold us back. Whether you're educated, you're in the church, you're in the school, from your hold us back, we are look for chop you down right now. With the spiritual cutlass, you over them and say, yeah man, a serious thing, so we can just tell people in this time, say, to be strong and use the thing them the right way. And don't use it to be a stumbling block in our way, else you shall get hammered down, you check it?
But you don't find, instead of telling them, we also know that the art of creation had left something behind. so that when they too, like we, overwhelmed with the profession and the disgust of our people way and standard of living, have an institution now where for so long they've been using that profession ignorantly. Now they can use it usefully because there is a place provided where they can go now and expedite those professions in the right way. And the reason why our people is in that manner is because we too, as Rasta and as the grassroots who know the truth, right? We ain't have that vehicle set up when we make statement like that, we can say to them, well, come, and that place where if they, as how I say it that way, they know, and a man like me now, as a legal clerk now, I working in a carpet one day, and then I say chant, and I drop that work there, but when I come forward now, there ain't nothing. I just make myself a fool.
Only become a fool. Look here.
With a certified.
Yeah, but you won't look here. Always remember this. A man become a fool if you don't use yourself as an example. Because I put myself as an example, you know. Me not have no education, but guess what? Me find a body of people in my community where me have to do some form of work with.
Alright, let me trouble you.
Let me trouble you. That is the blood clot journey. If you not have no journey, the aim. That means he is probably part of the problem.
Yeah, but let me trouble you for a minute. Let me trouble you for a minute. For your sake, right?
Yeah.
And for what you know, what you really consider as education. For now that you say what you say now, right? Yeah. What you consider as education?
We just Marcus Garvey just break it down to you. Him tell us a person with a good education will do good. So that means it's something where you're going to a constitution officially in a earth but learn.
Stop.
You see what I mean?
So how different is that?
Even though
can
you
the
could
normal
teach
man
yourself
do the same?
because he tell you that.
Can the normal
teach yourself also.
But can the normal man do the same too?
What that?
Do a good thing and him go in a university.
Yeah.
Him know agriculture. He is an excellent farmer and he never. And the high school of agriculture is right over there. And
that's why we say one is formal.
For learn.
That's why we say one is formal.
Yeah, then got people like that living in Jamaica.
Definitely. So that's why we say a person have a formal education, but the next one know him know if he do the work.
Yeah, but
him not have the class teaching. The
so how you would classify a person like that?
At this thing.
See it? Let's get him how much thing, you know, bro. Yeah. When they miss, you know, I get him money, you know, the money nothing about that, you know. You know me, bro. Sure? Yeah. Yes, that's enough from you for your brethren still.
It's as how Garvey said, it is in you. It just not develop. You know what I'm saying? So when His Majesty say, well, you is Minister of Tourism.
Okay.
What you mean you don't know nothing about that? It's in you.
That's all.
It's not developed yet.
That's the one. That's the one.
Choo-choo.
That's the one. Yes, I am. Good point. Good point.
Yes, I.
Good point.
Alright then.
So, His Majesty make me know look past what them call special education. For me know special education is in America. Here in America they teach us that special education is for someone who's slow. His Majesty in his speech shows special education in such a hypothetical way, Rasta, that Rasta is...
Rasta. Education. What's education?